Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Today is January the 8th, 2023, Sunday. That's right. It's a beautiful day out. No, it's overcast. But it is about 40 degrees out there here in North Las Vegas. I hope you guys are doing good wherever you are and you have great weather. Anyway, um, also in town here in Las Vegas this week, just for trivia for you, is the CES is going on. I had the opportunity to go yesterday for a couple hours. Holy moly, holy moly, is there a lot of cool stuff coming out in the future. If you're a geek, oh my gosh. I've been going to CES now for years and years. Of course, you know, for a couple of years that we couldn't go, but I've been going for many years and enjoy the heck out of it. If you ever have the opportunity and you're a geek, you're into technology and what's coming up, I certainly recommend spending a couple days at the CES. Man, it was crowded yesterday. There was like 123,000 people, I guess, over the 4 or 5 days, whatever it runs. But yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of it. So yeah, I'll check it out if you can. It's a wonderful convention. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's show you what I've got. This first thing I actually purchased back December 27th, 2022, and I got it Friday here in January. Friday the 7th. That's right. This is not the most popular movie in the world. I don't know why it got lost in the dark confines of Amazon somewhere, I guess. Paul Newman's Nobody's Fool. This is a 1994 comedy drama. My wife really wants to watch this, so I'm glad she got it. This is a Kino Lorber release. It's 110 minutes long, R-rated. Of course, it also stars one of my favorite actresses that's no longer with us, Jessica Tandy. And of course has Bruce Willis in it also. And Jessica Tandy died before this movie was even released. So she did her part, then she passed away. Anyway, rest in peace, Jessica Tandy. Anyway, looks like a pretty good movie. I've not seen it. My wife says she remembers it and she wanted to check it out again, so here it is. Remastered in HD by Paramount Pictures from a 4K scan of the original camera negative. Now this also has a 4K. I didn't think we needed that. My wife doesn't care, so here we go. Screen legend Paul Newman delivers a brilliant performance as Sully, an out-of-work, hard-headed, and hard-working construction worker with bad knees and a worse attitude. When the son he walked out on, Dylan Wash, shows up with his grandson, Sully is forced to deal with his emotions he preferred to forget. Sully's overbearing landlord, Jessica Tandy, is one of her last performances, and his ex-boss's wife, Melanie Griffith, are the women in his life that get to see a bit of his softer side. There you go. Let me know if you've seen Nobody's Fool. Nobody's Fool. I've not watched it, but I'm going to watch it with my wife. Now, these next two items are things I picked up. Of course, the title of this video is Thrifting Amazon. And I did not get Nobody's Fool for, I got it full price. But these next two things I did get for very good deals. First up is the 4K 9-movie collection of Spider-Man. 9-movie collection. As you can see, this is the UK version. But Spider-Man, one of my favorite comics from when I was a kid in the 60s. Of course, he came out in the anthology comic book Amazing Fantasy number 15. Which, by the way, this is when I started collecting. That's right. About 10 years old, 11 years old, I started collecting comic books. And I have every one of Spider-Man's appearances, including I still have my original Amazing Fantasy number 15. Still have that in my collection. It's not going anywhere, but back then I only bought the one to read. You know, I didn't have a lot of money, or I don't have a lot of money now, but today I buy 2 copies, one to as for collector purposes and one to read. So yeah, Spider-Man's been one of my favorites for years. In this 9 movie collection, we have Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home. 9 movies. I can't wait to check them out in 4K. And I got this, like I said, for very, very inexpensive. So Spider-Man, the original one from 2002, is PG-13. Of course, that one stars Tobey Maguire, and of course, that's 121 minutes long, and it was directed by Sam Raimi. The second one is Spider-Man 2. It's 127 minutes long, from 2004, PG-13, also with Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire is arguably my favorite Spider-Man, I have to say. Don't know why. Maybe it was because he was the first one, but I do like Andrew Garfield also. I thought Miles Morales did a good job as in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but yeah, Tobey Maguire. Spider-Man 3 also here, 139 minutes, from 2007. That one also has Tobey Maguire. The Amazing Spider-Man. That is the comic book that started after Spider-Man was introduced in the Amazing Fantasy number 15, but he came out with his own comic book in 1963 called The Amazing Spider-Man. And I also, like I said, I have every one of those in my collection to this day. The Amazing Spider-Man is 136 minutes long, PG-13, from 2012. Peter Parker was played by Andrew Garfield, and also in the that was a reboot, I guess you should say. Also had Emma Stone. Next up was The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's 141 minutes long, PG-13, from 2014, starring Andrew Garfield with Jamie Foxx as Electro. Then we have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, 117 minutes long, 2018. I really liked that movie. I did. I liked that one. It won the Academy Award for Best Animation Feature that year. And it was also the first animated feature in the franchise. Then we have Spider-Man Homecoming, 133 minutes long, from 2017, PG-13, with Tom Holland. This was the second reboot, if you will. And then we have Spider-Man Far From Home, 129 minutes, from 2019, PG-13, a sequel to The Homecoming, starring Tom Holland. And finally, we have Spider-Man No Way Home, 148 minutes, 2021, PG-13. Peter Parker played by Tobey Maguire with William Dafoe. So there you go, guys. Can't wait to check these out. Can't wait to check them out. Let's check the packaging out here. As you can see, there's the front. There's the back. There's the movies. I've not looked at these yet. Not taken them out of the box yet, so we'll do that right now and take a look. So first up, we have the 4K version of SpiderMan Trilogy with Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3. And no artwork really to talk of, just plain Jane kind of discs. Next we have The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Same kind of 4K, no artwork really. Next up, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Huh. One movie in that one. One movie. And we do have artwork. Oh goodness, that's good. Nice. And finally, the Spider-Man Trilogy collection with Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. There you go. Let's see what they do. And they do have a little artwork. Not much. Not much. That's the first one. And then second and third. Then the last one doesn't have any artwork. So there you go. I was very happy to find these. Of course, all 4Ks are region free. So you may still be able to get this on Amazon for a reasonable price. I'm not really sure. I didn't look before I started this video. I should have. But anyway, great to have those in my 4K collection, which is getting huge, by the way. Anyway, next up is another franchise that I've enjoyed over the years, specifically for one person. That's right, Mila. Mila Jovovich in the Resident Evil includes all 6 movies in 4K goodness. Of course, you see it's supposed to be for a PS. You can use a PS5. They advertise there. But Resident Evil, I love this series of movies. I mean, all of them aren't great, but I enjoy the heck out of them. The complete collection, this was released in November of 2020. Of course, we have Mila, who I thoroughly enjoyed when I saw her in The Fifth Element. That's when I started really checking her work out. The Fifth Element came out in 1997, and then she was also in one of the Las Vegas movies. That's right, Dazed and Confused. This is the only way you can get all of the 4K movies in a set, or 4K movies of this franchise. It's not being sold separately in 4Ks, at least as far as I know. Of course, Mila in The Fifth Element played Lilu, an alien and ready to save the world. This on Amazon right now is $59.99. It's still available, but when I got it, which was back a couple weeks ago or a month maybe, it was $47.99. So now get it while it's still low if you're interested. So we have Resident Evil, which is R-rated, 100 minutes, from 2002. Of course, these are action horrors based on a zombie apocalypse created by the Umbrella Corporation. Yeah, nasty organization. Then we have Apocalypse, Resident Evil Apocalypse, 98 minutes, from 2004, R-rated, and they have the non-rated version on here. Then we have Resident Evil Extinction, 94 minutes, from 2007, and it's R-rated. Extinction, interestingly enough, is set here in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's a torn up Las Vegas, but that's where it's set. And another interesting part about that is that it was actually it was set in Las Vegas but filmed in Mexico. Then we have Afterlife, 97 minutes from 2010, R-rated. Retribution, 96 minutes from 2012, R-rated. And the final chapter, 106 minutes from 2016 and R-rated. If you're into zombie films, this is a pretty good series, so I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. This is a neat package. It's also a cutout here. This is cut out, and as you can see, I can't wait to check them out in 4K. I've not opened this package yet, so we'll do that right now and see what the packaging looks like, if I can get it open. There we go. Okay. Let me know down below if you've seen the Resident Evil franchise and which one's your favorite. I have to say, I don't know what's unfortunate, but basically the original one is my favorite. But I've enjoyed all of them, even the Las Vegas one. So it's got a J card on the front, as you can see. J card. And then this cool package with the Umbrella Corporation. And then the top just comes off right like this. And then you have the movies in these very unique packaging, as you can see. Let me check them out. What's this? Oh, okay. We have a little explanation or a booklet with a little explanation of each of the movies. We'll talk a little bit here about the first one, the Resident Evil. A team of paramilitary commandos must battle flesh-eating undead killer mutant dogs and a supercomputer's deadly defenses before an unleashed virus consumes humanity in this adaptation of the hit video game series. With there's a 4K, and they also have the Blu-ray with a bunch of special features, including visual effects commentary, alternate endings, 14 featurettes, and My Plague music video by Slipknot. Then next up we have Apocalypse. Not going to read that one. Let me read the one for Vegas. That's Extinction. That's the one here in the green. It's Extinction. Mila Jovovich is back to kill more zombies in the third chapter of the hit Resident Evil franchise. Survivors of the Raccoon City Slow down, Bill. Survivors of the Raccoon City catastrophe travel across the Nevada desert, hoping to make it to Alaska. The newly upgraded Alice, played by Jovovich, along with her crew, Mike Epps, and Oded Fair, Ali Larter, and Ashante, will make a final stand against evil with one goal: to turn the undead dead again. You also have a Blu-ray along with that. It looks like there's Blu-rays in each of these. Here's the next section. So yeah, nice little booklet. Then you have the first one. And then you've got these this little plastic case kind of thing in there. So they're double stacked, but great artwork on the inside apparently. That's nice. Very nice. I'm happy to have this set, I'll tell you. 4K. Goodness. Resident Evil Apocalypse. Look at that. Extinction. Mila. So like I said, which one is your favorite? Do you have one? Well, they have digital codes too. How about that? Alright. Resident Evil Afterlife. I imagine those digital codes are long dead since this came out in 2 years ago. Oh, almost 3 years now. 2 years and 3 months. Resident Evil Retribution. And finally, the final chapter, which is, it ended the series, I guess, but wasn't my favorite. I gotta be honest. There you go. So that's it, you guys, for my thrifting on Amazon. I got some, what I think is some really good, nice box sets here. Let me know if you've seen any of the Resident Evil stuff and what was your favorite kind of thing. Today being Sunday, however, I am going to give something away because that's what I do on Sundays. Let me get rid of this notification here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. So today we're going to kind of go back to the horror stuff. I have two brand new factory sealed things I'm going to give away to one winner this week. First is a collection of 10 Tales of Terror from HBO, the series called The Hitchhiker. That's right, The Hitchhiker. He takes you places you do not want to visit alone. With Kirstie Alley, Gary Busey, Peter Coyote, William Dafoe, Helen Hunt, Margot Kidder, Joe Pantoliano, and James Rimmer. The Hitchhiker. I have this. I've already seen this series. It's pretty good. So I want to give this away. Like I said, I have this in my collection. It's 300 minutes running time, and they all have 10 standalone tales, if you will, from HBO. Let me know if you've seen Hitchhiker, if you liked it. Also, we're going to go with Scream Factory, a double bill of Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours. Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours. So, if you'd like to win these two sets, use the word DREAMS, DREAMS, in the comment section below. And if you live in the United States, you can be eligible. So there you go. Next Saturday, I will do the drawing, and we'll use the YouTube comment picker to pick the winner. So good luck to everybody. And thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing. It's free, and it helps me out. Trying to, I like subs. I like to share what I'm doing, and I like doing what I do. So thank you so much for watching. Also, hit the notification bell so that you know when I put out another video. Anyway, that's it from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you, and until the next time, peace.